It's 12th century, but like lots of rural churches, some bits of it are much younger, and who knows, some bits of it might be quite a lot older. And what's interesting is that the church is, as you can see, in the middle of a field, and it's about, oh crikey, nearly half a mile from the village. And we think that the original village used to be around the church, probably made out of wooden buildings. But either a Scots raiding party came down and burnt the village down, or maybe they got the Black Death or some other unpleasantness. So the village was relocated, and the village is about 400 years younger than the church. But despite being a very small and remote church, it does have quite a following by people a long way outside the parish. So if you look at the visitors book, and people should know the church is always open 24/7 every day of the year.
Well, we had a check about 5 years ago, and that reported that the roof needed replacing, and not only the roof, the vestry needed doing at the same time. And we've got a grant from the Trinity College, Cambridge, for most of the cost of doing the chancel. But we had to fund the doing of the vestry, and thanks to Heritage Lottery Fund, they gave us £28,000 towards the cost, and the total cost will run into about 40,000 before we've finished. But once all the slates are off and the roof is exposed, part of the wall plate is rotten. That's going to be replaced. They don't include the value of the walls, although the whole of the area is Grade 2 listed, and the walls are Grade 2 listed, but there's no money available for doing it. So we've got to try and find that money ourselves.
You're getting some help from the Friends of the Church.
They're raising money towards the cost of it.
This is the mounting block, which was used by the squire when he came down to church, so he could walk up the steps, conveniently get on his horse, and the horse didn't attend the service, but had its own stable over here, with room for 2 horses, and that's just nicely been done up by the Friends of the Church. And it needs really sort of special expertise. You can't just slap on normal cement, you've got to use special cement, I think, haven't you?
Yes, it's called lime mortar.
Yeah.
And that is because we've got to keep everything the same as it originally was when it was built umpteen years ago. There's the corner part that's got to be replaced eventually.
Easter Sunday, 4 days time, 7 o'clock I think, is it?
7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock.
It's the first service in the area, and it's going to be a service of light. We're going to have hardly any candles, and gradually the church will be lit during the course of the service.
But at least this year I won't be coming down walking in my Wellington through 6 inches of snow, which has happened at Easter before now.
Yes. No, we've got to have a good forecast for Sunday, I think.
So yeah, it'll look at its best. Brilliant.